Hi, Luke Lango here, America's #1 stock picker. And this is Investor Place Quick Picks, where we communicate to you some of the market's best investment ideas in just 10 minutes.
America's #1 stock picker, Luke Lango's Investor Place Quick Picks.
Today, we're going to be talking about a red-hot electric vehicle stock which you need to know about. The name QuantumScape, ticker QS. Now, the EV Revolution arrived on Wall Street with a bang in 2020. All EV stocks from the Tesla mothership down soared. One of the biggest winners in this rising tide was solid-state EV battery maker QuantumScape. QuantumScape stock was once just a $10 stock in late 2020. Then, just before Christmas, it soared to $130. But the jolly vibes have since left QuantumScape stock and it has come crashing down to $50, mostly because short sellers and bears have taken over, calling QuantumScape an overvalued stock with a growth narrative that is still years away from materializing. But guess what? It's time to buy the dip. To put it simply, the short sellers and bears here are wrong. QuantumScape is a revolutionary company breaking ground on a new generation of solid-state batteries which represent the future of EV batteries everywhere. This is a $100+ billion company in the making, and QuantumScape stock will soon bounce back to and above $100. So, buy the dip now, before the big rebound. Traditionally, we think of batteries as a technology which makes things work, but today's batteries are actually keeping things from working as well as they could. Sure, that seems counterintuitive, but let's take a quick trip back to chemistry class. Batteries comprise three things: a cathode, an anode, and an electrolyte. Batteries work by promoting the flow of ions between the cathode and anode through the electrolyte. Conventional lithium-ion batteries, which are currently the dominant status quo in smartphones, smartwatches, electric cars, so on and so forth, are built on liquid battery chemistry. That is, they comprise a solid cathode and a solid anode with a liquid electrolyte solution connecting the two. These batteries have worked wonders for years, but due to the physical constraints of dealing with the liquid electrolyte, they are now reaching their limit in terms of energy cell density, which basically means that if we want our phones, watches, and electric cars to last longer and charge faster, we need a fundamentally different battery. Insert the solid-state battery. With solid-state batteries, the name pretty much says it all. You take the liquid electrolyte solution in conventional batteries, compress it into a solid, create a hyper-compact solid battery that, because it has zero wasted space, lasts far longer and charges far faster. Of course, the implications of solid-state battery chemistry are enormous. Solid-state batteries could be the key to making our phones sustain power for days and allowing our electric cars to drive thousands of miles without needing to recharge. But making solid-state batteries is a complex and costly science, and no one has figured out how to affordably or sustainably do it until now. QuantumScape is such an exciting company, and QuantumScape stock is such an exciting investment opportunity because this is an emerging battery tech company that is leveraging its novel and breakthrough technology to turn the promising theory of solid-state batteries into an explosive reality. Specifically, adoption of solid-state batteries has been essentially non-existent to date, despite their theoretical superiority, for two big reasons. One, they are exceptionally expensive to make. And two, they tend to short circuit because of something called dendrites, which form in the solid electrolyte substance over time. Now, QuantumScape's technology has addressed both of these shortcomings. The company has employed an anode-less battery cell design, which eliminates the anode manufacturing cost and brings QuantumScape's all-in battery costs to 17% lower than the all-in cost for traditional lithium-ion batteries. The company has also developed a streamlined process for sourcing its materials, which should allow for scalable and cost-effective battery manufacturing. Meanwhile, and this one's really important, the company's proprietary design includes a ceramic electrolyte with high dendritic resistance. And therefore, QuantumScape's batteries don't have the dendrite problems. Thus, by addressing the two largest shortcomings of solid-state battery chemistry, QuantumScape has positioned itself to create a new class of EV batteries which are cheaper, last longer, charge faster, and are just overall a better solution than what is currently out there. In December 2020, QuantumScape released performance data for its solid-state battery technology, which broadly underscored that these batteries are a complete game changer. The data, based on a single-layer battery cell, shows that QuantumScape's batteries can charge very quickly. You can recharge them up to 80% capacity in just 15 minutes. That's wild, unprecedented, unheard of. They also last forever. These batteries are capable of lasting hundreds of thousands of miles, and they also work in any condition. The batteries worked even in a test at minus 30 degrees Celsius. These are total game-changing features in the EV battery world. And if you don't believe me, then maybe you'll trust the word of Dr. Stan Whittingham, co-inventor of the lithium-ion battery and winner of the 2019 Nobel Prize in Chemistry, who said, and I quote, "If QuantumScape can get this technology into mass production, it holds the potential to transform the industry." Need I say more? That's why, despite recent weakness in QuantumScape stock, I'm very bullish on QuantumScape's growth opportunity over the next decade. You don't really need another reason why I'm so bullish on QuantumScape stock long term, but here it is anyways. The company has ample talent, resources, and partnerships to ensure that it remains the unrivaled leader in solid-state battery technology for the foreseeable future. The management team here, which is headed by the former founder of Infinera and a Stanford grad, is basically a hand-picked team of the best of Stanford and Berkeley physics grads. Indeed, the company's chief scientific officer is the chair of mechanical engineering at Stanford. Talk about impressive. Meanwhile, Volkswagen, the world's largest automaker, who is committed to electrifying its vehicle portfolio, has poured $100 million into QuantumScape and is committed to using the company's solid-state batteries in its cars by 2025. And the company's list of early investors includes Bill Gates. Yes, that Bill Gates. At the same time, through a recent SPAC deal, QuantumScape will receive more than $1 billion, billion with a B, $1 billion in cash and funding commitments. Volkswagen also has a lot of cash to throw at the company, so does Bill Gates. Broadly then, QuantumScape has sufficient resources to not worry about cash burn today, and instead focus on the company's long-term goal of becoming a ubiquitous, best-in-breed supplier of solid-state batteries into the electric vehicle industry. All in all, from head to toe, QuantumScape is as good as it gets when it comes to solid-state battery companies, and to that extent, QuantumScape stock is the best way to play the solid-state battery disruption in EVs. If management does execute on that ambitious goal, the potential upside for QuantumScape stock is enormous. And QuantumScape plans to sell its batteries in 100 kilowatt-hour packs for about $7,000 per pack and at around 30% gross margins. Roughly 60 million new passenger cars will be sold this year thanks to population growth and urbanization. That number will probably rise to around 75 million by 2030. Let's say EVs, which comprise less than 5% of total new car sales today, rise to 35% or more penetration by 2030. Let's also say about 1/5 of those EVs feature solid-state batteries, and that QuantumScape leverages superior tech to control about half of the solid-state auto battery market. The math there implies about a $20 billion revenue opportunity for QuantumScape by 2030, and gross profits on that should be well in excess of $5 billion. My numbers suggest that could easily flow into about $4 billion in net profits, which based on a 25x multiple implies a potential future valuation here of $100 billion or more. The current market cap sits below $20 billion. Thus, QuantumScape stock can and will rebound to above $100 and probably much sooner than you think. Well, that's all we have for this edition of Investor Place Quick Picks. I hope you like what you saw. If you did, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, smash the like button, follow me on Twitter, or if you like to read, come over and visit us at investorplace.com where we have some of the market's best analysis. Until next time, cheers and happy investing to all.